Hello entrepreneurs. A big question you might want to ask yourself about your business is, how do you achieve business financial well-being? And now the A4E Business Financial Mastery campaign kicks off this week for the next 7 weeks. And it's all about 7 pillars of business success or achieving business success. And the first pillar is financial well-being. And so in this section of the campaign, there are really 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. And the first question is, do you know your numbers? Are your books in order and up to date? Now 90 people have registered for the Business Financial Mastery campaign, the educational campaign. And here are some stats which are a little bit alarming. 49% of participants said yes, their books are in order and up to date. So a whopping 51% of participants said, no, my books are not in order and not up to date. And you know, it's very much like you building a house. Where do you begin to build a stable, solid house? It needs a great foundation. And in accounting or finance, business finance, what's the foundation? Well, it all starts with your books and your accounting. So let's ask you this question. What is the most important reason for you to keep your books up to date and in order, to know your numbers? Is it so that you can do your year-end financial statements? Is it so that you can prepare monthly management reports to help you make good decisions about your business? Is it that for tax reasons? Is it for the auditors? And of course, the main reason why you want to keep your books in order and up to date is so that you can make good business financial decisions. The year-end accounts, tax, the auditors are all secondary. In fact, if your monthly accounts are up to date, your year-end and tax and the auditors almost become a non-event. So that's the first question. The second question in this pillar 1 of all about business financial well-being is, do you have a business budget for the next 12 months? And do you measure actuals versus budget monthly? So if we look at the statistics on this, of the participants in the A4E Business Financial Mastery Educational Campaign, 38% of participants said yes, they do have a business budget for the next 12 months and they do measure actuals versus budget monthly, and a whopping 62% said no, they don't do that. So what do you do in your business? So let's ask you this question about budgeting. Which of these statements do you agree with? Budgets are not important because my sales vary from month to month. My expenses are always changing. I can't predict the future. I have no control over the economy. I don't have the time, or I don't have the skills. And of course, those are the very reasons why you should keep a budget. Remember, a budget is not to predict the future. It's about managing the future. And the beauty of a budget, it gives you a target to aim at. It helps you and your team be efficient, to put resources and spend money in the proper place so that you achieve the financial results you set out to achieve. Otherwise, you're just always looking in the past. Remember, we can't change yesterday. Yesterday's gone. The last hour is gone, dusted. Can't go back and change it. But what you can do, and this is what a budget enables you to do, is to manage the future and determine the outcomes of your business. In other words, your business financial well-being. Which brings me to the third question that you need to ask yourself. Is your business profitable, growing and sustainable? Now let's look at the stats again. 49% of participants said no, their business is not profitable, not growing and not sustainable. Which means that 51% of participants said their business is not profitable, growing and sustainable. In fact, if we look at businesses which are not profitable, a loss-making business, and that's the problem with many entrepreneurial type businesses, is that they're not profitable. Now remember, if you want to accumulate resources, to grow, to reward yourself for the effort you put in by paying dividends, to ensure that your business is around not only tomorrow, but next month, next year, and in 5 years' time, your business has to be profitable. Why? Because a loss-making business, there's always more month at the end of the money. Whereas a profitable business, there's always more money at the end of the month. Thank you for joining me on this session. I look forward to working with you during this year. If your books are not in order, contact us at A4E. Contact me on 082 575 4379. Rob the Crazy Accountant. Let's get your business to perform well in this next year, 2020. Thank you for listening. Cheers for now.